What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Flashback Dembele, the 91 right mid for Barcelona. The French, just honestly, this card looks fantastic. Honestly, I really do think this card's got something special. Obviously, last year we did manage to get his Cam some heat, which was just unreal as well. Before then, we had his 94 team of the season, and I want to say this one is for his 91 team of the season for Dortmund in a right mid 91, so it would make sense. He is a 5-star. We have got Nannik to thank for this one. 5'10", left-footed, high medium with flair and injury prone. Unfortunately, no finesse or outside of the foot. But in terms of stats, we are looking pretty fresh. I personally don't know. It depends on where you play him. If you play him kind of like a right mid, right wing, maybe an engine's the way to go. If you are going maybe up front, because I feel like Cam centre forward striker, he could definitely play. You could probably go with the finisher. That would then max out his shooting and dribbling. Engine pretty much just max out his pace. His passing goes up by a hell of a lot, and then obviously his dribbling maxes out as well. Obviously marksman is what they're going for. Shooting, dribbling, and physical. Yeah, I suppose actually that makes sense. So the marksman would be the better shout. Actually, I thought finisher, but looking at it, because you can get obviously the shooting maxed out as well as the dribbling and then some of the physical. Obviously, the physical is not going to make a massive difference, but it will make some difference. So I suppose in the grand scheme of things, marksman would be the best one. So I'd go with engine, marksman, or finisher, whatever chooses your fancy. So we are looking on, obviously, on Nannik's, who is just looking fantastic. Great agility, balance, composure's up there, stamina, pace, shooting. Everything about this card looks fantastic. The one problem is, he is very pricey, and I think people are going to say he's overpriced because he's probably the most expensive team of the season, or team of the season SBC during, obviously, that we've had. And I think, yes, to some extent, like, he is very, very priced, but I don't think he's overpriced. Like, I think he's pretty much bang on. We've got an 83, an 85, 86, and 87. All of them very easily obtainable by upgrade packs, just standard. Then we have the 89. Obviously, this one's going to be a little bit more difficult because we haven't got necessarily the fodder team of the seasons. Obviously, we do have the minor leagues. So if they do give us like 81 plus player picks, then obviously we can get them as well. If it's league specific, then it's going to be a little bit more tricky to get that one done. But I think out of like 4 SBCs out of 5 that you can get done pretty easily with upgrade packs, and then one that's just a little bit more difficult. Yes, it is the most expensive, which is standard, but you could probably hack away quite a lot of that. So for me, I think with upgrade packs and done smartly, you can get this done so easily and a hell of a lot cheaper than 700k. So for me, I don't think the price is really that much of a problem, because obviously his price is that good for a reason. They don't just put out like a rubbish 86 for a mil. They're always Mbappe, they're always Messi, they're Ronaldo. They are heavily priced cards because they are good. So without further ado, let's see if we can prove a point with Dembele and see if he's as good as he says he is. Into Dembele, left foot finesse, straight off the bat. That's what you want to see from him. 5 minutes in, and he's already got himself his first goal. Absolutely stunning stuff from the lad. Dembele again. Oh, team of the season, Wan-Bissaka's not going to have that. And I think that's going to be the big difference with a card like this now, rather than maybe literally like 2 months ago. This card would have probably been the best right mid on the game. Like, generally the stats just read perfect. But obviously with the kind of players that we've had, the caliber is absolutely off the charts. So it's going to be that 5-star that's really going to put him over the radar, in my opinion. Going to pass it back in. Can we get a Mahrez? No, we cannot. Dembele doing some work. Get the little 1-2. Very, very quick on that dribble. If you don't kind of like rush everything, which I think I am doing a little bit in terms of kind of running and not really playing that space, you really have got a very effective card right here. And I think about the SBC in the sense that as soon as you get like a, say like a team of the season Oblak or somebody, you're looking at what, a 96 rated dupe. That would actually be perfect in terms of finishing that 89. Obviously, Oblak going to be one of the ones you really heavily do get. Dembele just running through out of nowhere. Oh, just misses it. But obviously with, like you say, Oblak's 96, that's going to heavily put down that 89 rated SBC. And I would always try and work backwards if you can. I know if you get a duplicate, you can't necessarily hold the fodder if you've got to open packs. Hopefully picks will make it a hell of a lot easier for you, but with obviously picks you can then just either store it and just keep making picks, but obviously then if you do need to do the packs, then that can cause a problem. But literally just go for the top, as the highest rated SBC you can go first. Obviously getting the 89 out of the way will be the big dub, and then once you've done that, it is clean sailings. Like the 84 and 3 really shouldn't cause any problem for anybody in terms of this grind now. What free kicks are we like? We've got a left foot with him. Where is he? Left foot. Free kick accuracy's not his strong point. Let's go with the little pass. Obviously, power and obviously curve is pretty good, but not quite enough for me to warrant taking the free kick with him. Can we get it back to him? He's looking on the edge. Oh no, we've ran into that. Varane's going to do it back. We're going to win another free kick at the very minimum. Pass to the side quickly. Straight into him. Get the touch out. Trying to rush it too much, but again, in terms of kind of how quick he can move his feet, very similar to a Neymar sort of style of dribbling, which for me is an absolute godsend, because I absolutely love the Brazil. Well, it seems to be a Neymar and Ronaldinho kind of special animation in terms of dribbling. I don't see many people like them, so once I find someone like that, I know personally from myself, I'm actually better at dribbling that way as I give him the ball in comparison to just somebody who's generically generically kind of gifted with skills. Dembele out, doing the defensive work as well. I need to check actually how tall he is, because he generally doesn't look tiny. Can we find the little lift? Tries to go against De Jong. He does win the headed battle technically, but does fall over. That is where the strength side of him will let him down. Obviously he is a quick player, he's kind of agile, he's not necessarily a beefy player, so more than likely we're going to see a lot of tackles. If he going one-on-one, probably go against him. Like, that's just natural, but it is kind of like just what he can do off the ball that is just absolutely sensational. See what we can find. Dembele against this guy. Just everything about him is lovely. It's just even like this left stick dribbling, it feels so smooth. It's unreal. Like, you can literally move in the space of a hat as well. Like, look at this. It's stunning work from him, and you can just do so much with it. Obviously you don't go overboard, because naturally someone's going to not necessarily kind of catch you, but you're more than likely bound to make a mistake if you are kind of just literally sitting here doing this. It's just natural. But obviously I think the benefit for me as well is that kind of cancellation, the kind of La Croqueta cancel. This guy's going to quit, but the cancellation you can kind of do makes it so much quicker, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't know what it is, but if you've got like a 4-star, it just works better. The dribbling in tight spaces is absolutely phenomenal with him. Honestly, for 700k, I think he's an absolute steal. Like, if you can get this done with any upgrade fodder duplicate team of the seasons, then you are absolutely laughing, because he is a stunning card. He is just absolutely everywhere. Like, literally his pace to get on that ball is wonderful to see. Finds a bit of Mahrez, doesn't manage to get anything from it though. Into Dembele. What can we find with him? He's going to feed it back into Mahrez, who's going to win the penalty. Lovely little back heel into him. Maybe get the rage quit for him as well. Oh, it's gone before it's even happened. What a... Into Dembele. What can we find? Oh, that's a lovely little spin. Oh, can we get the pass? Oh my god, I've screwed that massive up. Why I just didn't shoot. I had to go for the fancy, didn't I? Into Dembele again. Oh, who even is that? Is that... I think that's the centre-back for Dortmund, the showdown card. Dembele dealing with him. Obviously, like I say, the strength element of him is going to be the issue on a one-to-one battle. But again, you won't really find yourself in absolutely loads of them. Good tackle, but you will find yourself against a lot of 5 of the backs recently. Into Dembele. He's got 5. Well, in fact, I think he's changed to a 4 at the back now. He needs to get a goal. It does feel like he's just got some absolutely mad centre backs. Dembele, what we're watching on that inside. Little dink in. Get the touch from Coutinho, and Rosa Leon is going to be enough. Oh, Dembele was going to go for that, but Coutinho is going to whack it home for us. Oh, was that onside? No, it was as well. But for whatever reason, it decided that it wanted to kind of put it inside. Good header. Dembele. Oh, nearly going with that little finesse there. Dembele going to be absolutely miles ahead of him, but he decides to go with the tactical foul instead. Dembele finding some space. Gets that wicked finesse, and you can see what I mean, even with kind of like an off-balance sort of finesse, really getting some power behind it, which is very, very nice to know. If you do get kind of like that opportunity on the edge of the box, I feel like he could really do some damage with it. Dembele, the one thing that I have noticed, he seems to want to work so much for the ball, and again with an absolute stunning finish. His aggression kind of just to get the ball back is absolutely wonderful. Everything about him, honestly, the acceleration you get just off the kind of sprint speed there is absolutely brilliant. Can we get a... Oh, I've hit it too hard. I knew as soon as I let go of the power, but them sort of shots you can just see out of literally nothing, being cornered by 3-4 players. He's managed to get himself literally within shooting distance. We see here again, it's going to go with a 1-2 with Messi. Goes with a shot. Kimmich is going to be on the backup and unfortunately cannot get enough there. Dembele finding the run again. We thought we may have tried to go on the inside there. Didn't have enough time to kind of do a little divot myself, but obviously tried to really kind of sell it as much as I could. So going into the overall for Dembele then, like I say, coming in at just over 700 on every single console. Obviously PC that little bit higher, and we've got an 83, an 85, 6, 7, and 9. So realistically, these three definitely can be wrote off. Like, they're pretty easily to do with any duplicate team of the season. 87 a little bit tougher. Obviously you do need a few decent players in there, and obviously the 89 is that little bit more. So if we do look in the squads, we've got the ultimate team of the season at the moment. So realistically we're looking potentially at who are we going for? Defry, I think is how you pronounce his name. He obviously is going to be great fodder. 92. Oblak, 96 rated. He's going to be one of the best rare fodder players you can get. You will get him consistently, I can imagine, especially with upgrade packs. He's going to be the one they're spitting out. So obviously that's a great fodder player. Other than that, I wouldn't say, unless they're duplicate, obviously, you're not really going to use any of the rest for fodder, really. So then we look at the kind of the second league. So obviously at the minute, rest of world and obviously MLS are in there. So pretty much everybody, bar from... no, actually, I think everybody in this team of the season is 100% going in there. In the MLS, or in fact, no, I think Tavernier's in there, isn't he? Rest of world. Where is he? Oh, yeah. So obviously, other than Tavernier. Tavernier is obviously one of the ones you want to keep. Everybody else is pretty much fodder based. Same with this one. Obviously, you've got Neymar, and I think that's about it. You've got Neymar, and that's a bit... Nani, sorry, and that's about it. Nani, Tavernier. Otherwise, everybody else is fodder. So you have got a lot of team of the seasons to whack in. And as you can see, a lot of them, 92, 91, 89, they're going to do absolute wonders for this. So literally just upgrade packs and you will get Dembele before no time. Now on to how good he is. So obviously with Nannik's account, we used Engine with him, which obviously because he was kind of playing right mid / striker, depending on where I wanted him, he was kind of getting that benefit of that pace, dribbling and passing. But I would personally say marksman. Actually, I do like the finisher aspect, but again, I think I didn't really take into consideration that marksman actually does get both, but then does get a bit of physical. Obviously this is not going to make a massive difference. He is what, 5'10". He's a smaller build. He's normally quite a quick dribbly player rather than the kind of strength go toe to toe with a centre back sort of player. So realistically this won't do too much. It's just an extra bonus, like, because if you do look at the shooting, that's a +7 with them. If we go with a finisher, you get a +6. Obviously it goes different, it goes with the positioning rather than obviously with the marksman goes down towards the long shots. So obviously that maxes out more there, but then also gets the dribbling. So a finisher will get his agility balance up, which is already pretty much up there, but the reactions, ball control and dribbling all get maxed out with that marksman, bar from reactions, by 9. So with that extra jumping and stamina, or jumping and strength, sorry, it probably is more beneficial. But obviously it all depends on your choice. I do like finisher because it does get these maxed up. I would like these two going up, but again, all depends on what you want to use him for. I think he's absolutely wonderful. The 5-star, the cutting in, the dribbling, the animation, the speed is all absolutely wonderful with this card. 100% for me. This guy is 100% a 10 out of 10. I really do rate it. Even with the SBC being a little bit more expensive than what we're used to over the course of the whole team of the season. But I think he warrants it. I think he genuinely warrants it. French, links to Barca players, obviously is just an absolute boss himself. I think 100% this card is worth it. 10 out of 10. So let me know down below what you think about Dembele and if you are going to complete him, and who else would you like to see in reviews, or who else would you like to see in SBCs for this final week. Hopefully we get one a day or one every other day at the very minimum, because at the minute content has been dry. But apart from that, make sure you like and subscribe, and let's see you all for the next one. Peace.